Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again. We are coming to talk about the summer transfer window. Even though the World Cup is still ongoing, I think from now ongoing, what will be centered around in the world of football will be the World Cup. But I think the transfer is also hitting now. I think we are in the semi-final of the World Cup already. Wow, that was quick. That was very, very quick. The first match, the first semi-final match happening tomorrow will be between France and then Spain, and then the second semi-final match will be between Argentina and then England. Let me say something that will bust up your mind. That when you check the coefficient, that I think last month or last 2 months that pop up. The first 4 best countries in the whole world. I think Spain was first, Argentina second, France third, and then England fourth. And these are the teams that are in the final. So that should tell you that the big boys are still ruling football. They are still doing the best. They are still doing everything right, doing the best. Even though we say something that ball will be a but still the big boys are still ruling football. And that's it. The semi-final is a testament to what I'm saying now. But that will be interesting semi-finals. That will be interesting semi-finals. But that's not what we are coming to talk about. We are coming to talk about the summer transfer window, because the last time that we spoke about summer transfer window here, we spoke about Real Madrid extensively, about how bought 4 players in total amount of 80 million euros or 80 million pounds. And there is another club in England doing, I think, something similar in Manchester United. And there are some other clubs too who are doing this, who are also trying to figure out how they can best start the season by buying good players to replace some of their poor that they had in their team last season. So before we go into it, please subscribe to the channel, follow us on all social media platforms, share our content, like, give your comments. Your opinions are most important to me, to be honest. Your opinions are most important to me, because that's where I think we will learn something from. So I really cherish it when you people give your comments. So do everything, subscribe to the channel, follow us on social media platforms, comment, like, and share our content. The name is Sports Gazette. Anywhere you go, any platform that you go, the name is Sports Gazette. The name is Sports Gazette. So let's get straight into it. So the summer transfer is ongoing. The last time we came here, we spoke about Real Madrid, but today everything will be more centered around Manchester United, because I think United are doing something very, very good. So the first, you remember we came here talking about Ederson, the Atalanta guy who was joining Manchester United. I think that move failed off because he failed his transfer to Manchester United because of medical issues. But Atalanta feel that the player is fit, 100% fit. So Atalanta have offered him a contract for him to renew, and I think that's just showing the guy commitment and support that everything will be alright, because I think Manchester United was his dream club. He really wanted to join United. Everything was agreed, everything was signed, everything was done. Just that he failed his medicals. That's what United think that he did. United think he failed his medicals, but the player and then his club Atalanta also feel that the player is 100% fit. So they say they are supporting him. So immediately after that failed medical, that United confirmed it to them. United agreed a deal with Chelsea to sign this guy, Andre Santos, and I think that was a surprise move, because we didn't expect that. We didn't expect to see that. To be honest, me myself, I didn't expect to see that, because coming into the transfer window, Chelsea were like, he's one of the most important players in the club, so they don't want to sell him, especially when the news came popped out that Real Madrid are all over Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea think if there should be a deal or for him leaving, he will be the perfect replacement for Enzo. But Enzo didn't go anywhere again, so I think his playing time will be tough for him. So United pop up after United confirmed to Atalanta that they are not signing Ederson because of his medical that he failed. They agree a deal with Chelsea, 48 million euros, 48 million pounds plus 2 million in add-ons, and I think that was a good deal. That was a good deal for. I don't know how Chelsea keep on doing this, but I think they've been one of the best selling clubs in Europe for the past 2-3 seasons, because this is a player who is a bench player. He's not a starter. He's not a regular starter for Chelsea. But Chelsea were able to pull up 48 plus 2 million in add-ons, making it 50 million in total for a player who is a bench player who barely get a minute. And I think that's good. That was a very, very good deal. Chelsea have been good in selling, and I think United think he is the perfect replacement for Casemiro. They are all Brazilians. They all grew up with same culture and all those stuff. So I think that was good. This is how you build your midfield. This is how you build a team, rather. This is how you build your team. You don't just stood up and say, oh, let me buy stars. When your team is not moving on, let me buy stars and think everything will be alright. No. This is how Arsenal started. Arsenal started with the midfield of Dani Ceballos, Sambi Lokonga, and Nene, and then they move on to Granit Xhaka, Thomas Partey, and now they move on from Thomas Partey, Nene, Xhaka, Lokonga, Fabio Vieira, and all those stuff to Martin Zubimendi, and then Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, Miles Lewis Kelly. As we are talking now, Arsenal is speaking with these people, Newcastle, to get a deal done for Bruno Guimaraes. That's how you build a midfield. You build it gradually. You don't just build a team with just buying stars and everything. No. So I think that would be a perfect replacement for Casemiro. For it, you need to prove yourself to Manchester United faithful. Even we the football fans, you need to prove yourself that you can do it. United have also after they did this thing, after United confirmed to Atalanta that their player have failed medical, Ederson have failed medicals, they quickly started exploring different options. So you heard the name like Alex Scott from Bournemouth, Yuri Tielemans. Even though that didn't pop up, I think Alex Scott and Steele of Stuttgart, and then the major one was this married guy, Aurelien Tchouameni. He was the top target, but Tchouameni confirmed to them that he's staying at Real Madrid. So United quickly turned to Aurelien Tchouameni. We didn't see this coming, to be honest. We didn't see that United would pull a deal off for Yuri Tielemans, to be honest, because there was no rumors, there was nothing. We didn't see anything that United are all over Yuri Tielemans. Waking up this morning, just seeing that United have put a deal off for Yuri Tielemans, I think it was very good. And I think for now, United are learning. United are really, really learning. Because remember, they were in a deal for Matheus Fernandes, but he eventually moved to Tottenham in an 85 million deal. United didn't want to spend crazy this summer. That's the most reason why they are buying players who are very good, who have the experience, but their prices are low. Yuri Tielemans have a release clause of 35 million, plus I think 5 or 6 million in add-ons, making a 41 in total million deal. And I think that was good for a 29-year-old midfielder who have gained much experience in the EPL. Since he moved from Monaco to Leicester City, he spent 7 years at Leicester City, and then he eventually moved to Aston Villa on a free transfer. Remember, the time that he was moving on, Arsenal were all over him. Arsenal were all over him that they want to sign him. But I think Arsenal pulled off from a deal. I don't know why. I don't want to go into more details of that. But he joined Aston Villa and he's been superb for them. He's been superb. 29 years old. And he's joined Manchester United. And I think that was good. That was very, very good deal. That was very, very good deal. So United have closed that one too. And I think United midfield will be, next summer will be likely called Menu and then Yuri Tielemans, because I think Santos will be finding it more difficult starting the season. So Yuri Tielemans have the experience and everything. So Fabrizio confirmed that Manchester United announced both new midfield signings soon as 85 million total package. That's the reason why I'm saying United are also doing something similar to what Real Madrid did, signing 4 players with a total of 80 million euros or even pounds. That's what Real Madrid. But United have signed 2. These are much more matured players. I'm talking of Real Madrid's own. But United who are young players, even though I think Yuri Tielemans is old, but I think he's in his peak. So he can help them. In a total of 85 million. 85 million with add-ons included. And I think that's good. That's very, very good for them. Yuri Tielemans medical tomorrow. He will do his medical tomorrow. 35 million euros. And Andrew Santos they've already announced him already. They've announced him already, and I think that's good. That's good for them. So yes, Fabrizio Man confirming that Yuri Tielemans to Manchester United. Here we go. Initial United activate 41 release clause into Yuri Tielemans contract at Aston Villa. Verbal agreement also with Belgian midfielder. I think at the World Cup he did well. He was playing very, very good at the World Cup, so that's good. And Santos plus Yuri Tielemans next after Ederson deal called off on Friday. So United were very, very fast for you to call off a deal on Friday and then agreeing a deal with Yuri Tielemans and Aston Villa on Monday. I think that's, if you have plan and you have everything in place, that's how you move your things. And I think United are doing something very good. Another club too is Paris Saint-Germain, Paris Saint-Germain held initial talks over possible addition of Lucas Digne as left back. Bear it in mind, this guy doesn't have replacement to Nuno Mendes at Paris Saint-Germain. He doesn't have replacement. So for you to get a deal done for Lucas Digne, I think it's good. Lucas Digne have accepted that he will be a backup to Nuno Mendes, because for now, you know, when you go to Paris Saint-Germain now, you are guaranteed of trophies every season. Every season you are guaranteed of trophies. So I think that would be a good deal. Lucas Digne to Paris Saint-Germain. Here we go. Verbal agreement done with the French left back. PSG already informed Aston Villa they will pay the release clause after the World Cup. Fee under 10 million. So that's good. Digne accepted role as Nuno Mendes backup at PSG. He knows that there's no way that he's going to bench Nuno Mendes, because I think Nuno Mendes for now is the best left back in the world. Behind Cucurella behind him, and then so it goes. So I think he knows now he's going to be a bench player there. But I think that's good. That's a good deal. That's a very good deal. Very, very good deal. So we go. So the next thing I want to talk about is Arsenal, Barcelona, Julian Alvarez. That's the big bomber coming up. Because I think the players' preference is to join Barcelona this summer. But you know, everything is not in your hands. You can't say, oh, because I want to join them, so like they should sell me to go and all this stuff. No. Let me say, Atletico Madrid are very stubborn club. They are a very, very stubborn club. If they don't want to sell to you, there's nothing that you can do. But Barcelona have already submitted 100 million offer to them, and they've rejected it. They said it's not for sale. The only way you can get him out of the club, talking to Barcelona, that's what they told Barcelona. The only way you can get him out of the club is paying his 500 million euros release clause in his contract. And you know, that will take Barcelona. There's no way Barcelona will do that. Paying his release clause of 500 million pounds would be tough. Bear it in mind, Arsenal have been tracking this guy since last season when Andrew Berta arrived at Emirates. They've been tracking him for quite some time now. So Arsenal were also talking to his agent, but the player's reference is not rejecting Arsenal. But what he's telling Arsenal is that his first option is Barcelona. He wants to join Barcelona this summer. That's his first option. But Arsenal are still there, and I understand the reason why Arsenal are still there. So this is it. This is the reason why Arsenal are still there pushing for his signature. The people of Atletico Madrid, I mean their hierarchy, their board members and sporting directors, managers and everything, they don't want to sell the player to any club in Spain. And when I say any club in Spain, it's only Real Madrid and then Barcelona who can afford to buy him. But that's what Atletico Madrid want to do. They don't want to do that. They don't want to sell. Atletico Madrid have accepted that the player can leave this summer. If you want to leave. They don't want to sell him moreover. But if the player wants to leave and want to join any club outside Spain, they are going to sanction a move for that. So this is the reason why Arsenal are still there. That in case the player he failed their move to Barcelona, they don't happen. They are there and they are ready to offer the guy whatever he wants to come to the Emirates. And I think if Arsenal, and this is what winning a trophy does for you. When you win a trophy, everything all of a sudden changes about you. So when you move to a player, you don't have to do much more convincing. The player will be moving towards you. So we've seen this young chap at Club Brugge. I think Christoph Cholis or whatever that they call him. Arsenal moved to him. The player said, just agree a deal with Club Brugge and I'm ready to come to the Emirates. Fabrizio confirmed last 2 days that another club tried to enter the deal and get a deal for, like, sign the young chap, but the communique that came from the players' campus, I'm waiting for Arsenal. There's no club. And the reason why Arsenal haven't get the deal done for him is Arsenal have agreed a deal with Besiktas to sell this guy to them, Trossard. Arsenal have agreed a deal, 80 million plus 2 million in add-ons, making it a 20 million package total. And Arsenal have agreed a deal. The only thing left for them to get everything sorted is Besiktas agreeing a personal thing with Trossard. Even that one is imminent, very soon. I think it's left with some small details to be sorted out. And Fabrizio also confirmed that immediately Trossard moved to Besiktas is done, Arsenal will accelerate a move for Cholis, the young chap. So he knows that he will definitely come to Arsenal. But he's the replacement for Trossard, though. But the top target for Arsenal this summer at the wing position is Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers is the top target for them. His backup option is Bakola of Paris Saint-Germain. So that should tell you that winning a trophy does a lot of things for a club. You see how now Arsenal is moving. Arsenal are not in a haste to buy players to come to the club or like convince players to come to the team. No, that's not what they are doing now. They just come to you. We want you to join our club. Are you convinced that you want to join? Yes. If you are not convinced, they just leave, move to another target. So, and one thing that Better have done ever since he arrived at the Emirates that I have really applauded him for is he can agree personal terms with 3-4 options. Players. But at the end of the day, he will sign one. Why does he do that? If I come to your player, if I'm Andrew Better, and I come to your team that I want to buy your player. Oh, you are okay. Let's say you are Bruno Guimaraes. I want to buy him, and your club is like almost to and then what they are there. You won't say anything. We just move to another target because at the end of the day, he have like 4 or 5 options that he's considering. If this one fails, this one is there. If this one fails, this one is there. So about Bruno Guimaraes, then we are doing something like you want to treat one, then you move to another target. Already you have agreed personal term with your player. You come here, you're also doing the same thing. You have also agreed personal term with your player. The same thing. So at the end of the day, the way I'm definitely one will be signed. And I think that's good. That's how Arsenal is moving now. Now we are not in haste to sign any player. And I think that's good. So the transfer window is still ongoing, it's heating up, and Aston Villa are trying to sign Pervis Estupinan, the former Brighton player, to replace Lucas Digne, who is going to Paris Saint-Germain. I think that's also a very good deal. We can replace him perfectly. He's known he know the EPL already. He's played in the EPL for almost 4 years at Brighton, so I think that would be a very good deal. That would be a very, very good deal. Chelsea remain in active talk to sign Rayo Vallecano, to sign Pep Chevalier as left back, replacement for Cucurella. So Chelsea are also in the market. Bear it in mind that Chelsea are trying to sell this former Manchester United player, Alejandro Garnacho. United are selling him. He's on the transfer market. So if you want him, anything I want him can also go for him. United have announced the signing of midfielder Andre Santos. That's good. The transfer window, Charlie, from next week going there, Francisco Trincao to El Ali. Here we go, exclusive story confirmed and deal in place. Paperwork being exchanged with Sporting. Hey, this guy too was former Barcelona player, Charlie. No team bought him. He was at Sporting Lisbon. He had a really, really fantastic season over there. time over there. Him, Jokeres, and then the young child that just moved to Chelsea in Giovanni Quinda. They were under Amorim. They were super. Oh, going to Saudi Arabia by this time. Charlie, Sikana, the money, the spend. Money. The transfer window is still ongoing. I think from next week going there, it will be much more exclusive because that time now the World Cup is over. Then everything will focus on the transfer now, and that's where we draw the curtains here. Because we need to talk about another thing in the next video. We will talk about more of the Julian Alvarez story and then Bruno Guimaraes story more in the next video. So just prepare. We are coming back with more videos. Subscribe to the channel once again. Put your post notification button on anytime we drop a video. It will pop on your screen once again. Share, like, and give your comments. That's the most important thing to me. Leave your comment under the video section. Anytime we drop a video, you will be the first to also subscribe to the channel. Let your post notification button be on all. Anytime we drop, it will be the first that it will pop your screen for you. Thank you once again. See you in the next video.